37 messages, all at once, from his number.
Wait, what? Right now?
They are timestamped all day, 9 hours apart. Why did they just arrive?
His phone does that. Bad signal out there.
Mom, he has been texting since 2 in the afternoon. About the corn, the wells,
What is he saying?
that the soil samples came back strange, that he found something extraordinary.
That sounds like him. Dramatic about dirt.
He says he wishes I was there to see it.
Okay, that is actually really sweet.
Russ, we have not spoken in 8 months.
Did you reply to him yet?
Yes. No response yet. Mom, did you try the landline?
Just tried. No answer. Probably asleep by now.
It is almost midnight. He goes to bed at 9.
So who was texting me at 11:40?
The messages were delayed, Nora. We already said that.
What else does he say in them?
He talks about the East Field a lot, says the corn is doing something he has never seen.
Everything is dying out there. Drought has been brutal.
He says the opposite, says it is growing, dense and dark and low.
That is weird for this time of year.
He probably got a different seed variety. Stop looking for problems.
I am not looking for problems. 37 messages arrived at midnight.
I want to drive out tomorrow morning.
We wait for morning and call him first. Do not show up unannounced.
Mom, he went silent for 3 weeks. This is not normal.
He went silent because he was angry. You know how he gets.
She has a point, Nora. He sulks.
Fine, but I'm keeping my phone on.
Get some sleep. We call him at 7.
Yeah, okay. Night.
My phone is buzzing again.
Another burst.
22 messages, all from him.
Okay, that is a lot for this hour.
Most of it is normal, talking about the wells, the soil drill.
What is the last one?
Hold on. It says he remembered the summer I turned 9, the creek. Says I kept a secret for him.
Yeah, what secret?
I do not know what he is talking about. I do not remember any secret.
You are 9. You probably just forgot.
He says he always meant to thank me for it.
That is kind of nice, though.
Russ, there was no secret. I spent that whole summer at home. We never went to the creek.
Harlan, I am looking at it right now from the fence line.
Looking at what, Cody?
The corn on Jean's east side. It should not look like that.
Everything out there is dying. Drought.
Not this. This is growing. I am sending a photo.
That is Jean's east field, all right.
You see the shape it is making. That circle.
Could be a water pocket underground. Old irrigation line.
I checked the county maps. No line runs there.
Have you been able to reach Jean?
No. 3 weeks of nothing.
I am going to call Bev at the extension office tomorrow.
Harlan, I am already in this chat somehow. Cody added me.
Figured she should see the photo.
That growth pattern is unusual. What are the soil conditions out there?
Dry as bone. Same as everything else around here.
I have a researcher with me this week. OSU Soil Science. She should look at this.
I just want to know Jean is all right.
I understand. We will come out first thing. Priya, I am adding you now.
Got it. Just saw the photo. Can you take a closer shot of the border where it meets the dry soil?
It is past midnight. I am not walking out there right now.
Fair enough. Morning is fine. That circular boundary is what I want to see.
What are you thinking it is?
I do not want to say yet. I want soil samples first.
She means she does not want to alarm anyone.
I mean, I do not have enough data. Genuinely.
Harlan, there is something else I should have said earlier.
Say it.
3 days ago, I saw Jean's truck parked out in the east field.
What do you mean, parked?
Door open. Soil core drill running in the ground next to it. Nobody inside.
Cody, why did you not say something immediately?
I did not want to worry anyone. I figured he walked back to the house.
Is the truck still there now?
I cannot see it from here. Too dark.
Harlan, say something.
3 weeks. A door open and a drill running. 3 weeks.
Another burst just came in while I was asleep.
How many this time?
19 messages, all about my 7th birthday.
What does he say about it?
The cake, the dog patchwork, grandma's napkin folding, all of it is right.
See, that is all real stuff. That is him.
He says the cake was yellow with white frosting.
Yes, that sounds right to me.
I have my journal from that birthday right here. I wrote the cake was chocolate, dark chocolate. I was very specific about it.
Nora, you were 7. Your journal was wrong.
I honestly do not remember the cake color.
I also found a photo. The cake is clearly chocolate.
Okay, that is a small detail, People misremember.
He also describes the fight I had with Mom.
What fight?
The bad one. Summer before high school, at our house. You told me I was selfish about college.
Nora, that fight happened at Christmas. At Dad's house, 2 years ago.
What? Wait, I remember it at her house, summer.
No, it was Christmas. I remember because Dad made that terrible ham.
Mum, stop. Listen to yourself. Jean described it exactly the way you just did. His version, Christmas. Dad's house, same words almost.
I do not understand what you are saying.
She is saying the messages changed your memory, Mom.
That is not possible.
I have been cross-checking everything he sends against my journals and photos. 4 separate details are wrong. Slightly wrong. Just slightly.
Okay, that is actually really wrong.
Let me look at the messages again.
There is a new one coming in right now. He says, I have been thinking about you every single day, my darling girl. The farm needs you. I need you here with me.
My darling girl, does he ever say that?
No, he has never called her that. Not once.
He is also asking which roads I would take to get to the farm from school.
Do not answer that.
Nora, do not answer any of it. I am calling the sheriff.
I am driving out there tonight.
Russ, you are not driving anywhere at midnight.
He just asked what time I finish class on Friday. Mom, something is seriously wrong.
Okay, I do not care what explanation there is for any of this. That is not your grandfather.
Nora, stop reading them. Put the phone down.
He says he is still there, that he found something under the east field. He says to come see it before it is too late.
Nora, answer me.
She is not responding.
I'm calling her right now.
She is not picking up. Nora, please.
I'm going to her apartment.
Authorization came through. Wellness check is tomorrow morning.
I want to see those field notebooks before anyone touches them.
I would meet you both at the gate at 7.
The corn on the east border is closer to the fence this morning.
Closer how? Give me a number.
At least 4 feet since Monday. I paced it.
That is not growth rate, that is expansion. Different thing entirely.
It was already past the irrigation line when I looked this morning.
Okay, everyone just hold until tomorrow. We go in together.
Sending you all the filament scan from the border sample.
Those lines are all pointing the same direction.
Pointing toward what?
Toward Harlan's fence line. Toward warm bodies and structures.
That cannot be right.
I landed twice. The directionality is not random. It routes.
No known root system does that without a chemical gradient source.
Correct, and there is no gradient source I can identify. It is routing toward heat.
Guys, I just got a text from Jean's number.
What did it say?
It knew about the conversation Jean and I had last April. The one about his seed rotation plan. Word for word. Things I never told anyone.
That is not possible unless Jean wrote it down somewhere.
Or unless whatever has his phone also has his memory.
Priya, what exactly are you saying?
The filaments absorb organic matter. Nervous system tissue holds electrochemical records. If it absorbed gene, it absorbed what gene knew.
That is not how biology works.
I know, and yet here we are.
It just sent me another one. It is asking when I am coming out to check the east fence.
Do not answer it. Do not tell it anything about where you are going.
Okay, I am done being the rational one here. This is beyond me.
Look at the last 3 texts Cody received versus what it sent Harlan on Tuesday. It told Harlan Jean fixed the north pump in March. It told Cody Jean replaced it in January.
It made a factual error across 2 conversations.
It is managing too many threads at once. It is starting to degrade.
Then we need to move before it gets better at it.
The root mass is densest at the collapsed well in the center of the east field.
Priya, how do we stop it?
The limestone sediment from the dry wells introduced directly into the root cavity. I need to confirm, but I think it severs the network.
The collapsed well. I know exactly where that is.
Harlan, you are not going in there alone.
Nobody is going anywhere tonight. Tomorrow morning. 7 a.m. All of us.
I need to call the sheriff right now and I do not know what to tell him.
Tell him Jean Prater has been missing 3 weeks and we need a formal search.
There is something I have to tell all of you.
Harlan.
3 weeks ago, Jean called me. Early morning. He asked me to come out to the east field with him. He said he was scared to go alone. He asked me specifically. I had a tractor built to fix. I told him I would come the next day. He went alone that morning. That was the last time anyone heard from him.
Harlan.
That is not your fault.
I have not slept right since. I need you all to know that.
We are going to end this tomorrow, all of us together.
Yes?
Another burst just came in. 41 messages.
Nora, it is 3 in the morning.
First 30 sound exactly like him.
What do the rest say?
He is describing a trip to Tulsa. I was 12.
Okay, so what is wrong with that?
We never went to Tulsa. Not once. Not ever.
There was that one time with your Uncle Ray.
Mom, Grandpa was not on that trip. You know that.
I'm not sure anymore, honestly.
Tart is the probable. You are not sure anymore.
Nora, stop yelling at her.
It has been rewriting her too, Ross. The messages did it.
Okay, what does that even mean, rewriting her?
Every time I share a message with you, both a false memory goes in.
Nora, that sounds like you are spiraling.
I am going to send it a test.
What kind of test?
Something only Grandpa and I knew the summer I was 14. Never wrote it down. Never told anyone. Not once.
What are you expecting to happen?
Sent it. Waiting.
How long has it been?
4 minutes. Response just came in. That is not him.
Nora,
It does not have that memory. It never had it. It cannot fake what it never absorbed.
Absorbed.
It is something in the soil on his land. It got into him. It reads whatever was in his nervous system, his memories, his voice. Then it uses his phone to lure us out there so it can do the same to us.
that is not a real thing, Nora.
Then explain the wrong memory. Explain Mum forgetting what actually happened.
My father is dead.
Mom,
We have been answering a dead man's phone for 2 weeks.
I know. I know that now.
so what do we do?
Do not reply to anything. Do not read the next burst out loud. New burst. 38 messages. Last one says come before it is too late.
Do not go anywhere, Nora.
There are people at the farm already. Neighbours. A researcher.
What neighbors? How do you know that?
Harlan. He has been trying to reach us. I found his number in Grandpa's old contact.
Harlan Briggs. Jean mentioned him. They were close.
He texted me an hour ago, said there is a researcher named Priya. She knows what it is.
Nora, do not get in that car.
I am already in it.
Radar results are back. 11 acres, all of it connected.
11 acres from one organism.
Single colonial network. Deepest point is the collapsed well, center of the east field.
How deep?
Filament cavity goes 12 feet below the collapse point. That is where it cores.
Guys, I need to tell you something.
What happened?
I got a text from Jean's number 20 minutes ago. Shh, IA.
What did it say?
Last spring, Jean and I fixed the south fence together. He told me about his wife. The message repeated that conversation, word for word. Exactly right.
It is extending the lure. You are a new nitrogen target near the field boundary.
I am a what?
It routes toward warm bodies. You have been at that fence line every day.
Priya, I need you to explain this completely right now.
The organism extends filaments into decomposing tissue, human tissue. It reads the electrochemical signals stored in the nervous system, everything Jean ever remembered. Then it uses his phone to send messages, his voice, his patterns, his entire history.
To do what exactly?
To isolate the target, make them distrust everyone else, pull them toward the land. The drought depleted its surface nutrients. Jean was a high-value source. It absorbed him.
And now it wants his family to come out here.
It needs them to come to the land. It cannot leave its root boundary.
I have called 6 agencies. No one has a protocol for this.
So there is no one coming to help us.
Not before morning. Maybe not even then.
Look at these 2 messages. One to Harlan from last week, one to Cody tonight. The detail about the South Pasture Gate contradicts itself. Different lock, different year.
It made an error.
It is managing too many threads at once. The mimicry is degrading under the load.
That means it has a limit.
Yes, and I think Jean's family has been receiving messages too. It is running 3 deceptions simultaneously.
Jean had a granddaughter, Nora. I have her number from his contact book.
Reach her. Right now, if she is still responding to these messages, she needs to stop.
Already texted her an hour ago. She knows about Priya.
Harlan, she is 17 and alone at night with this thing talking to her.
I know that, Cody.
Harlan the limestone. I need to walk you through it again.
Say it.
The dry well sediment. Calcium rich. If it reaches the root mass in the cavity, it severs the network. But the cavity is 12 feet below the collapse. Someone has to go down into the shaft.
The shaft walls are already compromised. That structure will not hold.
4 minutes, maybe less, once the solution contacts the mass.
Those roots are at the surface now. They were not there 4 hours ago.
It is expanding. The lure is not working fast enough, so it is pushing outward.
How long before it reaches the fence line?
At this rate. Before dawn,
There has to be another way to get the solution in.
I have run it 4 ways. The cavity angle mean surface application disperses before it reaches the mass. It has to be delivered from inside the shaft, directly into the root cavity.
I know that field better than anyone alive.
Harlan.
I know every inch of that well. I helped Eugene dig it in 1987.
What are you saying?
I am saying I know what has to be done.
Alan, the window is 4 minutes. The shaft will not come back up.
I heard you the first time, Priya.
We are not doing this tonight. We wait for the county. We find another way.
Bev. Gene called me that morning. He was scared. I told him I had a tractor belt to fix. He went into that field alone because I would not go with him.
Harlan, that is not your fault.
I have been thinking about what I owe people. Promise me you will all stay at the fence line, no matter what happens.
Harlan, please do not do this tonight.
Nora is driving out here right now. That girl is going to need people standing at that fence when she arrives.
How do you know she is driving out?
Because she's Jean's granddaughter. I knew her grandfather for 40 years.
The network just pushed a new burst to her number. 38 messages. I can see the signal spike on the meter.
It is escalating because she stopped responding. It is getting desperate.
A desperate 11-acre organism. Great.
Desperate means it is making more errors. The degradation is accelerating.
Where is the limestone canister?
Harlan.
Where is it, Bev?
Back of my truck, mixed and sealed. It is ready.
Priya, do not tell him that.
Just tell Nora I am glad she came when she gets here.
Harlan, we can figure out another way.
Stay at the fence. All of you.
He is already in the field.
Herr Lan.
We cannot go in after him. We cannot.
I am pulling up to the gate now.
Nora, do not get out of the car.
There are people here already. A woman is waving at me.
What people? Who is there?
She says her name is Priya. She knew I was coming.
Nora, please tell me where you are right now.
I'm at the farm, Mum. I'm okay. She has Dad's field notebooks. She has everything. She knows what it is.
I am 30 minutes out. Do not go near the field.
She is showing me the soil maps. Rustic covers the whole east side.
What do you mean it covers the whole east side?
The root network. 11 acres. Grandpa is at the center of it.
Nora.
I know, Mom. I know. She confirmed it. My test message proved it. It never had that memory.
So he has been gone this whole time.
Since the beginning. Every message was the thing in the ground.
I believed it. I actually believed it was him.
We all did. That is what it does. Priya says there is a man named Harlan. He went into the field.
Went in how? What does that mean?
There is a well at the center. He took the limestone solution down. He went alone. Nobody could stop him.
Oh, God.
Jean's phone just sent another burst. 44 messages.
Do not read them, Nora.
It is breaking apart. Same sentences repeating. It is scared. Priya says that means Harlan is already down there.
How long does he have?
She said 4 minutes. Maybe less. Russ, the ground is moving. I can see it from the fence.
Stay at the fence. Please stay at the fence.
The corn is falling. All of it. Moving toward the center. My phone is buzzing. It is Harlan.
What does it say?
He says Grandpa called him the night I was born. Grandpa cried on the phone. He said he did not know how to love people right. He said he was going to try harder. Harlan never told anyone.
Nora.
He says that one is mine now. He says I was always the reason Grandpa tried. The ground just dropped. The whole center of the field. It went flat. Everything went flat and quiet.
Is Harlan coming back up?
No. Jean's phone just sent 11 messages, all the same word over and over. Then nothing. It stopped.
It is over.
Priya is on her knees. She is not moving.
That man went in there for us. He did not even know us.
He knew Grandpa. He knew Grandpa his whole life.
I am pulling up now. I can see the field from the road.
It is just dirt now. Dark flat dirt and no corn.
I'm getting in my car.
Mum, you do not have to.
I do. This is where your grandfather lived. I should be there.
I keep reading Harlan's message. I cannot stop reading it.
I am at the gate. I can see you.
That memory was real. The thing in the ground never had it. It could not have made that up.
I know.
Grandpa cried when I was born.
Come here. Just come here right now.
I keep wanting to text him back, to tell him thank you. Harlan, I mean. I keep wanting to text Harlan.
He knew. He knew before he went down.
That is the worst part. He planned exactly what to say.
He gave you the one thing it could never fake.
I keep wanting to text her. Then I remember.
She is here. Nora is at the gate right now.
Does she know about Harlan?
I am telling her everything. She has a memory document.
County emergency manager is not answering. I am going up the chain.
Nora confirmed it, the test message she sent. It came back completely wrong. Whatever is down there never absorbed that private memory. It was not accessible.
Where is Harlan right now?
He has been in the field for 6 minutes.
Cody, stay at the fence line. That is not a request.
The corn is moving, not wind. It is pulling inward.
He reached the cavity. The network is responding.
How long before the shaft fails?
2 minutes. Maybe less now.
He is not going to make it back up, is he?
He knew that. Before he picked up the canister.
Harlan, Hairlane, please respond.
The ground is shaking. I can feel it through my boots.
It is working. The reaction is propagating through the network.
The whole field just dropped.
It collapsed. The center just collapsed.
Harlan.
Hello.
Please respond.
Oh, God.
He is not coming back.
The network signal is gone. All of it. Nothing on any frequency.
He did it.
He really did it.
I am adding Nora to this chat. She needs to be here with us.
I am here. Priya just added me.
Nora, I am so sorry about your grandfather.
I'm sorry about Harlan. I never got to tell him that.
He knew. He absolutely knew.
He sent you that message from the bottom of the shaft, Nora. He held his phone in 12 feet of dark and typed every single word.
He carried that memory for 17 years and never told anyone.
That was Harlan. That was exactly who he was.
He felt so much guilt about Jean. He never said it, but I could see it.
This was his way of paying it back.
He gave you something the organism could never touch. A Reeve memory, fully intact, no contamination.
After weeks of fake ones. That one was true.
Grandpa cried. He said he did not know how to love right. He spent the rest of his life trying, and I left anyway.
He did not want you to stay. Jean talked about your school all the time. He was proud. He just did not say it to your face.
I did not know that. Shh. Stat.
Now you do?
Dawn is coming up. The field is still.
I have to call the sheriff now. I have to tell them both.
I do not know what I am going to put in the report.
Put that he saved everyone. Start there.
Cody.
He was the best man I have ever worked for.
He walked into that field without hesitating. Not 1 second.
He had already decided. Probably before any of us got here.
My brother is here with me now, and my mom is on her way.
Good. Do not be alone today, Nora.
None of us should be alone today.
Priya, can I ask you something?
Anything.
Do you think Grandpa knew at the end, before it took him?
His notebooks say yes. He wrote it out in the field. The last line says he was not afraid. He says he was glad he finally went alone.
He was glad.
That is Jean. Stubborn all the way through.
2 stubborn men. Both of them gone. Shh.
And the field is dead. And we are all still standing.
Because of them.
I am going to sit at the fence for a while with Russ.
We will be right here.
Priya, thank you for staying. Thank you for all of it.
Thank Harlan. He is the reason any of us are here.
She saved all of us. I miss her already.